go live. Currently I'm in Cuba. This is going to be a short live. I really just want to talk about my experience um traveling abroad. So, getting straight to the point, I have a full video uploading on my page later on today, and I think that one of the reasons why a lot of people currently are making content about traveling abroad, um, experiences outside of the United States is I think that most Americans have reached a point where they do think that um, life is affordable and cheaper elsewhere. And I think that a lot of people that live in the United States and they never get to leave the United States, they don't really have a way to compare. Also, I was doing some mathematics, and it takes about anywhere between $30,000 to $40,000 a year for a single person. I mean, that means no kids, no spouse, just to live, right? So if we do the math on that, that's that's a lot of money, right? That's a lot of money a person would need just to be able to live. At least 6 to 9 months of work just to be able to live. And the more money you make, um, if you're a W-2 employee, there's more money that the government is going to take from you in taxes. So that's a part of it too, is that a lot of the money that you do make, you're not even getting to see, and the taxes are not really going towards anything that's beneficial for the citizen. So I talked to my mom, my friend Rob, my my girlfriend Delanise a lot about why I find myself wanting to live outside of the United States. I even talked to my son about this, is because at least part time I would like to get to a place where, I could rest. I don't think that even health wise it's good to be in a country where you're constantly on the go. You're constantly trying to stay ahead and get ahead. And as soon as you reach a certain point, laws begin to change and things begin to happen. So I let me see if they allow me. I don't know. This my first time going live on my tablet. Um, but I would definitely think that once more people begin to get their passports and begin to travel, is going to jump from about uh uh 5 or 10 million people living outside of the United States to millions of people living outside of the United States, because it's just so expensive to live there. And it's a great country, don't get me wrong. If you're going there for money, if you're going there to get some money, the United States is a great country. But if you're going there for peace or a quality of life where you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the fruits of your labor, I don't think that the United States is the country for you. I have my espresso right here, you guys. This is how we do it in Cuba. Now, what I think about traveling short term is it is a good release, right? 2 weeks, a week, a month, or 2 months leaving the United States can actually do a person some good, because our culture is so work oriented that it can be difficult to get peace. I was reading the other day and it was saying that the average American needs to make about $40,000 just to be able to live. I just think that that's ridiculous, and I understand the other side of the argument uh, for people who are um, living overseas, I can understand the allure of the United States because if certain things, for as like making a lot of money, has been deprived of you, but you do get a certain level of peace, I can understand why that's um why the United States would be alluring to you. Because if you never made a lot of money, a country like the United States would seem like the best place for you because you see all of these developed cities and towns, and the entertainment is huge. You see these movies on Hollywood of what the Americans are like. But I believe what people see on TV of us and what's actually going on in the world is not the same. Is is night and day. So one is the cost of living. The cost of living is really high. Okay, the cost of living is really high. And no, I don't want to cancel my stream. I just want this to go down. Whoa, what is going on with my stream, you guys? What is going on? Oh, my filters? No filter. Okay. All right, I had to fix that. So, so yeah, I think that if you lived in the United States your whole life, it is a great country, but it's more to the world than just the United States. And I just think that most Americans are overworked. They don't really have a high level of peace, and most of them are unhappy. And I'm an American, but I'm filming this video from Cuba, and I love Cuba a lot. This is my fourth or fifth time in Cuba, and Cuba has its problems, but Cuba is a great country too, you know. And I think that we have just been fed so many lies